Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're diving into the wild world of construction machines, the ones that look nothing like normal excavators. From spider-like legs that climb steep mountains, to floating pontoons that live in swamps, to three-armed monsters and giant chainsaw trimmers. These are the 7 strangest excavator types ever created. Let's get started. Part 1. The King of Steep Slopes. First up is the famous spider excavator, also known as the walking excavator. This machine has 4 powerful hydraulic legs with large wheels attached. Instead of tracks or normal wheels, it can actually walk like a giant spider. Each leg moves independently, allowing the machine to stay perfectly balanced on slopes up to 40 to 60 degrees, and even steeper in good conditions. Made in Switzerland by Menzi Mark, the latest models like the M545 and M545X can work at high altitudes, in forests, along rivers, and even on mountain cliffs for erosion control. They can carry many different attachments: rock breakers, mulchers, drilling heads, and more. What makes it special? It uses eco-friendly, biodegradable hydraulic oil and spreads its weight so well that it barely damages the ground. If you've ever seen a machine calmly walking up a near vertical slope, that's a spider excavator, the true king of extreme terrain. Part 2. The Swamp and Water Warrior. Next, we have the amphibious excavator, also called a marsh buggy or pontoon excavator. Instead of tracks or wheels, this machine uses large sealed pontoons that let it float on water and move easily through deep mud and swamps. Some models even have extendable pontoons for extra stability. These machines are perfect for wetland projects, river dredging, building dikes, or working after floods. Many versions also come with pumps or aquatic weed cutters. While a normal excavator would get completely stuck in the mud, the amphibious version glides across the water and keeps working. It's the ultimate machine for wet and soft environments. Part 3. The strangest sitting excavator ever made. Now we come to one of the weirdest looking excavators in history, the Pingon Sitting Bull. Built in France in the late 1960s by engineer Pierre de Pingon, this machine was nicknamed Sitting Bull because of its unique ability to lower its entire body and sit directly on the ground while digging. Instead of staying high on its wheels like normal excavators, the Sitting Bull used a special hydraulic system to drop its main frame down. This gave it extremely strong stability, almost like it was sitting on a solid foundation. It had a clever skid steer style wheel system that allowed it to move into position, then sit down to start excavating with maximum power and balance. The design looked very strange, almost like a mechanical bull or a crab ready to dig. Several models were produced, including the 12A, 14C, and a big 55-ton prototype called the 18A. Although they never became mainstream, they were loved by some operators for their rock-solid stability when digging in tough conditions. When you see it in action, the machine literally squats down to work, making it one of the most unique and bizarre excavator concepts ever created. Part 4. The 3-armed Dutch monster. Our fourth machine comes from the Netherlands, the incredible triple boom excavator by Van Toon. This company takes normal excavators like Caterpillar or Hitachi and modifies them with 3 separate booms. The result? Machines that can reach 18 to 35 meters, some even longer. These custom-built giants are used for port construction, river dredging, underwater tunnels, and even nuclear projects. Some models have a moving cabin and advanced GPS systems. From a distance, they look like giant mechanical octopuses with 3 powerful arms. The Dutch have turned the idea of longer is better into an engineering masterpiece. Part 5. The ultimate amphibious multitasker. The 5th machine is the highly versatile Watermaster, an amphibious multi-purpose dredger. This machine combines an excavator, a cutter suction dredger, an aquatic weed harvester, and even a piling machine all in one. It has a floating hull, 4 hydraulic stabilizer legs, and its own propulsion system. The most impressive part? It can unload itself from a trailer, drive into the water, and anchor itself using its 4 legs. No extra boats or cables needed. Then it can switch between digging, sucking mud, or cutting plants just by changing the attachment. Watermaster is widely used in Europe and North America for cleaning polluted lakes and restoring waterways. It's the perfect example of one machine doing many jobs in water environments. Part 6. Walking Dragline. Next is one of the most strangely designed and largest-scale excavators in history, the dragline excavator, also known as the walking dragline. Instead of a rigid bucket on a stick like regular excavators, the dragline uses a massive bucket suspended by steel cables from a boom dozens of meters long. The machine drags the bucket with a dragline cable to scrape the earth, then lifts and swings it to dump. Many models feature hydraulic walking feet to move slowly like a giant beast. Famous examples from Bucerus Airy or Marion have buckets holding hundreds of cubic meters, booms over 100 meters, and machines weighing over 10,000 tons. They are used in large-scale open-pit mining to remove thick overburden for coal or ore. From afar, it looks like a mechanical dinosaur stretching its neck to swallow entire hills. Its precision and power in dragging thousands of tons per cycle make it an icon of large-scale mining. Part 7. Trencher, Vermeer T655, the giant chainsaw machine. Finally, we have the trencher, specifically the Vermeer T655. This machine looks like a massive chainsaw mounted on a cabinet. Instead of a normal bucket, it uses a continuous rotating chain with teeth to cut narrow, deep, and perfectly straight trenches at incredible speed. It's mainly used for laying pipes, fiber optic cables, drainage systems, or agricultural irrigation. The trench can be several meters deep, but only 15 to 30 centimeters wide, saving huge amounts of time and money compared to traditional digging. When you see it working, it feels like watching a powerful beast systematically biting into the ground with precision.